Hello everybody, welcome to episode 5 of Freedom Flight Vlogs. This is your boy Rafa here. Today on this episode I'm going to be getting you through my process of making a beat nowadays. Bear in mind that I'm still a beginner on this area. I just recently got into this area of music. I come from rock music, I come from playing guitar, and only recently I discovered my passion for doing this kind of things. With beats and electronic music and so on and so on. Bearing in mind that I'm a beginner, I hope this helps to anyone that's starting out as well, to get inspired, to make your things, believe in yourself, get your content out there. Don't be scared if it's beginner level and whatever level. Just do something. You gotta do something. So beforehand, I'm gonna show you what I got right now. I started with a simple melody laid down. I got a simple melody laid down, a bass line and a pluck. So I'm gonna show you how this sounds. Play it. Alright, that's it. Very simple. Very straightforward, just a pluck and a bass line as a bass. That's how I start at every beat. Every single thing that I do starts with a very simple idea, very simple melody line, very simple bass, and then one of the first things that I do right afterwards is the percussion side, because the percussion in this kind of music is what pretty much rules most of the song, is the most important aspect of it. If you notice in dance music, in EDM music, the bass and the kick is what makes you dance pretty much, what you follow when you're dancing. So I'm just gonna set down the camera here, lock and load, let's get to it. So now I need to get a sound for a kick. I need to get a kick or maybe a snare. So what I'm gonna do too. We got right now we're using Contact. I don't know if you guys have heard of Contact. It's a synth pretty much. It's able to synthesize most things, able to deal with samples. I'm still not quite into the loop of what it does, but we do have a very good library of sounds, already pre-made samples, things that we get that make it easier for us to be able to make these beats, because sound design is a very complicated area right at the start to pick up. So I'd rather focus on making good music and then focus on, of course, learning what goes into making the sounds and making the synths and making the pads and the bells. But that's a whole different area. Alright, so we got the snare laid down. I'm just gonna show you how it sounds. Remove the click. As you can see, very simple snare button, fits the bass line, very simple. Now we're gonna add the kick. The kick that I'm gonna use is this one. So we're gonna do something like this, just before recording. I always try to practice what I'm gonna record, of course. I just don't get the sound and lay it down right away. So let's see how this sounds. That's an alright rhythm. Let's lay it down. That's wrong. Let's do it again. That's it. Alright, so now we got the drums. Now I just need to do some fixing here because this shit. So, I ran out of battery, so I kinda finished the beat meanwhile while it was charging. So, yeah. What can I say? When we left off, I left this part of the beat. I left this. Basically the bare bones of the beat. It's basically the basics, the start. In this case it's the intro. I used it as an intro. Then I added these little bells that I think I added before. I don't know. But here. Alright, so here's what's going on. I decided to add just these little bells here. I'm just gonna show you. I'm gonna solve them out. This is the only thing that I added. This kind of sounds, yeah. Very simple, as you can see in purple. Yeah, that's it. I added those. They give a nice highlight with the rest of the song, and then I added a nice lead here for the second part of the verse. You can see it's kind of Chinese, so kind of Chinese vibe. That's it. Then I just added a few sounds for the intro, a little voice, and now let's hear how this sounds. Let's hear it. This is like the bare bones of a beat that I got right here. This is how everything starts. This is how I start my projects. Now after this is just adding more layers, changing, adding bridges, adding another verses, but the bass is gonna be this. So I'll let you guys check it out. Alright, and like I said, after this just gonna be figuring out the structure of the song, how we're gonna use these sounds and structure everything. Maybe add a bridge, add a different melody, change the bass a little bit so it doesn't get too boring, but that's how I start a bit all the time. I start with a square like this and then I turn it into 3-minute song. Alright guys, I hope you had fun making a beat with me. First time I'm making a video, so be gentle on me. That's bullshit. No way I'm gonna say that. Don't need to ask for any pity. Fuck you boy, don't be pussy.